In the beginning of my research, I focused a lot on sources looking specifically at the discipline of journalism itself. Now, there's a strong idea that journalism has traditionally held a privileged place in society due to its ability to hold those in power to account. It's not just about publicising information, but it's about making sense of the world around us. In The Crisis of Journalism Reconsidered by Jeffrey Alexander, he looks at some of the fundamental aspects of democracy, being fairness and transparency, two elements which arguably cannot be achieved without the work of journalism. However, journalism as a discipline and its place in society has become subject of a lot of debate as we enter an age increasingly characterized by the supremacy of the digital space. Questions such as, is journalism dying? Is it still relevant anymore? And can we even trust it? Have become increasingly prevalent. Now, a key reason for this is, of course, the advent of fake news. Fake news gained mass cultural conscience during the US 2016 election, famously with Donald Trump. And it saw this concept of fake news undermine ethical journalism. Similarly, in the climate debate, we see an issue that is inherently scientific become weaponized as a political tool due to this concept of fake news. Matt Carlson describes modern fears that technology has eroded public communication, stating that this has created an informational moral panic. Now, moral panics were first introduced by Stanley Cohen in the 1960s and traditionally represent physical threats, so violence or drugs. However, this informational moral panic threatens our fundamental understanding of truth. Matt Carlson explores how fake news symbolises the danger of a polarised media environment, the negative impacts of click-driven economics, all things that have come to define modern news and media. So my aim for this project is to explore how the idea of truth itself is undermined by fake news and how the manipulation of political agendas threaten journalism itself because of these endless content streams of media and news that we're always exposed to. So I want to create a video using elements of images, voice recordings, videos to reflect how these content streams affect us, using research focused on these ideas of truth and information, and hopefully come to a conclusion on how we understand and relate to journalism in this modern digital age.